And it's Morgan, and I tried to do this video twice, and now I don't have anything on my face because, well, it dried up and I washed it off. So the ones I did use today was the turmeric and vitamin C clay mask. I used it right up in here, washed it off. It feels great. I like it. I did put it back because I'm not going to do it again, just so you know I used it. But I did use this one. There's a lot of product in it, which I do like that. Their samples are pretty nice sometimes. On Ipsy, that's where I got it. So anyway, this is what basically got cut out because my battery died. So I'm just going to do the questions again. So these are from Grandma Bev, and I don't know if it was a recent video or not because I kind of was stalking to see questions and answer ones, and I just happened to find this one. So, ready? I'm going to group some of them together because the answer would be no, and there's no point in me like prolonging the no questions. For the first one, it is, have you ever been to a baseball game? Baseball. Yes. We lived in Washington State, so we went to Seattle Mariners baseball games a lot. I have to say baseball is fun when you're there, but I will not watch it on TV at all. It's boring to me. But going to a game, it was fun. You know, you kind of get to like watch people watch, which is my favorite thing about going to the bar. So hey, I liked doing it when I was younger too. And I love Seattle Mariners. Ken Griffey Jr. was one of my favorites. Then we moved to California and the Padres. And I have not gone to a game since they decided to move to LA or whatever they are, wherever the heck they are now. And they're whatever. But I loved Tony Gwynn. So when we moved here, we would go to some games when they were still down in, closer. We went to games, and I really loved Tony Gwynn. I thought he was like very nice and sweet. Unfortunately, he did pass away, and but his son does play, so it's pretty cool that at least it's living on. And he was a really good player. I liked him, and he did a lot of good things for like youth and stuff. So I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm not gonna make it a habit. So it says, have you ever been to an NBA game, football game, hockey? No. I would probably go to a basketball game because I do have a thing for tall people and men that can run. Just kidding. But, I mean, I'm not, but I am. I really like watching basketball on TV. I watch it occasionally. I'm not like a person that will watch the whole season. But if the Warriors are on Golden State, I will watch them. And I used to like the Mavericks because of Dirk. So, I mean, I would still watch that team too. Have I ever gone surfing? No. I know I live in California, but no. I have not been in the ocean in years, probably since I was in high school, if I even went in high school. We used to go boogie boarding when I was younger, though, like when we lived in Mira Mesa. So up until I was what, like 12 or 13, we would go boogie boarding in Torrey Pines. Have I ever been on a cruise? No. Would I? It's not a question, but would I? I don't know. It's scary. Things happen on cruises. I certainly wouldn't go on a honeymoon because I know that that's how he'd push me overboard. I know that would happen. What he doesn't know is my stepmom knows people from the mom. I'm just saying. No, I'm just kidding. But she did tell me, that was one of the nicest things she's ever said to me, was that if I died and someone killed me, like near my wedding, she would have her people take care of that. I mean, I'll still be dead, but knowing that they would be dead too makes me happy. Don't kill me. Okay, But yeah, I would go on a cruise, and I know Grandma Bev loves her cruises. So maybe I'll just watch her go on cruises, and that'll be enough for me. I would start at a 3 day or a week cruise and see how it is. But I get seasick, I think, so that might not work for me. I'm claustrophobic, and I don't like that many people, so having people around me where I can't hide, I'd probably be in my room the whole time, and I don't know if that's worth the money. Have I ever bodybuild? No. Have I ever lifted weights? Yeah, like 5 pounds. Me strong. Um, have I ever tried CrossFit? No. Have I ever been to a nude beach? No. I'm sure there is one. But do I want to go? No. I mean, if I was skinnier, I'd go to like a nice nude beach, but I would be able to, I would not want to see certain people, nor would they want to see me, you know what I mean? So no, never gonna happen. Have I ever cursed in front of a child? Yes, all the time. My nieces especially. I don't have any kids, and probably a good reason why I don't have children, but I seriously think that I'd scare the heck out of them. I cuss like a sailor all the time. So no, I don't think it's appropriate to cuss in front of children, but it does happen. You stub your toe, you think you're not going to say some words. I mean, come on. And little kids do listen, so I don't babysit that often. You know why. Have I ever called the cops on anyone? No. And I wouldn't unless someone was hurting someone I love or disturbing someone I love. You know what I mean? But we've had a really crappy neighbor because we live in apartment buildings, and this wackadoo chick that's across, not even in the same, like, well, there's two apartment buildings, and there's behind us there's the laundry room. Well, my sister was going in there to see if there was any room for clothes, and all she said was like, I wish this person would hurry up and take their crap. This psycho chick, older 40-year-old lady, not that it matters how old she is, she's still psycho, she freaking yells at my sister. Then she calls the cops on my sister just because my sister said, why is someone using this when they're not really using it? Oh, I don't know. There's 4 machines there and we have to wait for people to use them. So anyway, this psycho calls the cops on my sister. My sister is out of high school, so she's like 19, 20. I don't know. She could have been a little older than that. I don't know. She's my little sister. Don't mess with my sister. You know what I'm saying? I can yell at my sister. You can't. And if you're a sister or a brother, you damn well know that family is one thing you don't F with. You don't mess with mine, I don't mess with yours. So anyway, yeah, no. I was at work, so I didn't do anything about it. But they basically came to the door, the cops, and my sister's like, seriously, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. And she had the audacity to say that she's going through stuff because she has cancer. And I have sympathy for people that are going through cancer. But at that time, my mother was going through cancer. And she didn't use that as a freaking excuse for being rude and calling 911. You don't need to call 911. Mind your damn business. Mind your business. And maybe do your laundry in a timely fashion. You're all sharing it. There's 11 units here. Come on. You can't just take the freaking washer all day and expect people not to be pissed off about it. So anyway, yeah. My mom was going through bladder cancer during that time, so I don't have any gives for them. Luckily, they moved, and we never have to see them again. You wonder why her husband divorced her? I don't. Okay, now I'm just mean. I'm sorry, but I really, that lady, she can walk and walk away. Really, you're a 40-year-old lady. I don't care how your life is. Don't mess with a freaking 18, 19-year-old. She could have been older than that. I don't care. My little sister's my little sister. She'll always be 18. She'll like that, by the way. She'll like the fact that I think of her as an 18-year-old. Because she's almost 30. Okay, moving on. But no, I've not called the cops, and I will not call the cops unless it affects my family. Or if, like, someone was getting hurt. Like, come on. I'd probably get someone else to call, though. I don't like talking on the phone. Not even for 911. Or family. Have I ever stole anything? Yes, I think we talked about this in a different video. I think they ask this all the time. Yes, I stole gum. I've stolen a purse. That was an accident. But, yeah. Whatever. Have I ever bungee jumped? No, I'm scared of heights. Like, you would know that. Have I ever left a negative Yelp review? I've left not the nicest one. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I hate when people Yelp, first of all. If your food is took a little bit too long or this or that, like, I think it's stupid to complain and bitch about it, okay? Did you find hair in your food? Complain. Were they rude to you? Did they say mean things to you? Because that's inappropriate. Complain. But I worked at Submarina sandwich place and then Poor Boy Subs, and we freaking would get complaints on Yelp, but they wouldn't tell us in person. Like, one person said that something was too dry. Well, if you would have just come to us, we probably could have exchanged it for something else. And usually they would just complain, it's going to be dry if you toast that sandwich twice instead of the first one time. You know? Stuff like that. It was stupid. I would review. If someone treated me like crap, I would freaking Yelp the hell out of them. Yes, I would. Now I would. Knowing what I know, being a person behind the scenes, I wouldn't put up with that crap. They shouldn't put up with the crap. But I definitely, if a employee talked to me a certain way, I wouldn't go to that place again. And I'd make sure that my peoples knew why I wasn't going there anymore. Like, there's certain stores I won't go in because they treat me like crap because I'm fat. You know, it's like that. I'm not going to Yelp you, but I certainly will not give you any of my damn money. Okay. Now you know I don't babysit people. Went 3 days without showering. Yes. That was one I was going to lie about, but no, I'm not going to. More than a day without brushing your teeth. I have. I know, it's bad. I have. There's certain times where you're at somebody's house, you're not going to remember to brush your teeth. There's times where if I don't have a toothbrush, I will, and someone has toothpaste, I'll just put toothpaste in my mouth and kind of swish it around. But, like, actually brush, sometimes you can't. Grandma Bev would say, no, you can always find a way. Have I ever read someone else's mail? My sister's and my mom's. I've opened their mail before, and I can get arrested at any time. Don't turn me in. But usually they don't care. I mean, technically they don't care. Like, my sister's Ipsy will come, and she'll be at work or asleep, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna look what she got. I'm nosy like that. But anything that's, like, federal or any of that crap, like, I'm not gonna touch my sister's stuff unless she tells me to. Or I thought it was mine. And I opened it without looking, which has happened. Have I ever been ghosted? I don't think so. Oh, well, I mean, I've had friends that, like, stopped talking to me for a while. So I guess, yeah. They don't tell me why, and I don't ask. So, have I ever ghosted someone? I've been in fights where, I'm not I'm ashamed to say it, but where whatever the hell, it's usually a text message gone wrong. So Messenger, I talk to my friends all the time on Messenger because I don't like talking on the phone. Well, sometimes my sarcastic self gets in trouble because I'm not funny. And I don't put LOLs at the end of sentences. And I don't put emojis at the end of sentences because I'm a grown-ass adult, okay? And I forget. I do it a hell of a lot more now. But I used to not. And, yeah. I went without talking to one of my friends, Pat, who I hang out with. She takes me to 99 cent store sometimes. Well, anyway, I went with 6 months without talking to her, and I missed out on pool season. It was like 2 years ago. I still remember. And still, like, come on, just apologize. Damn, I missed out on pool time. We're friends now, by the way. And she knows I'm sarcastic, so is she, but it doesn't do well on Messenger, I'm just saying, unless you actually put the time into finding the emojis that will show who you actually are. Who you really are. Have I ever blamed something on someone else at work when it was my fault? No. Because I'm accountable for my actions. And usually it's a small mistake that it was stupid and I did it. I messed up on tips before where I put the wrong amount and I've had to fix them before. Yeah, I hate touching money. Not happy with money stuff. Like, I'd rather other people count and I could recount it, but I don't want to be the one that's in charge of any of that kind of crap. Have I ever hooked up with a friend's sibling? I've been kissed by a friend's sibling. Two of her brothers. Different times. Different times. Yeah. Did I like it? No. Don't kiss me. I don't want to. No. Not interested. Also, it's funny because it says, have you hooked up with a sibling's friend? Same family. Our family and their family are pretty close. My sister went to school with her brother, and then my other brothers were friends with their brothers, and I was friends with one of the sisters. So we've known them for like a very long time, since my sister was in kindergarten. So we know their family. They live right down the street. Well, they live elsewhere now, but no. I've never made out with any of my friends' brothers or sisters. But I've been kissed by one of them. But I didn't like initiate it. Okay? And now I steer very clear of some of them. But I still love my friend. We don't talk anymore. She has children. I don't have kids. We don't really have anything in common anymore. It's sad, but it's true. I mean, we can go drinking. We have that in common. Have I ever had a black eye? I probably have had a black eye before. I mean, stuff happens. You get elbowed in the face. Or, I mean, dude, I was a kid. We got hurt all the time. We would play in mud. I have 2 siblings, like boy sibling brothers. Of course I got dirty. What time is it? Okay, hurry up. Have I ever lost my voice? Yes. My mom's favorite time is when I lose my voice. Have I ever given a eulogy? No, and I hope I never do. I've had a friend die, though. I don't like people dying on... No. Very sad. Have I ever stage dived? No. Have I ever been to a backstage concert? No. Have I ever been arrested? No. Have I done anything fun? No. Has anyone ever called me from jail? No, because I don't answer if I don't know who you are. My sister was actually joking, saying that if she called me, she would still be in jail because I'd never pick up. Ever. I still have a voicemail my mom sent me. I'm just not picking it up. I'm almost out of battery right now. let me just, have I ever lied to my kids? I don't have kids, so yes, I lie to kids all the time. When I tell them they're special. Okay, I'm kidding about that. See, it does not go well. Anyway, I'm gonna do part 2 of this. But there's not that many left in here. But I'm about out of battery. So I hope you watched a little bit of this, whatever. I have a few more on here that I'll just stick with a different one. But I hope everyone's safe and have a great day. Thank you.